Hey guys, I know I said I wasn't going to do another video this week, but I've been working my absolute backside off today to fix the veggie patch after the big storm, the shade house that is. So I was desperate to show you guys how much work I managed to get done in a day, so I'll take you a quick tour around the patch and show you the improvements to the shade house. So firstly, what I'll show you is these guy wires I've put up. I don't know if you can see that. So for starters, the prevailing winds come from the what would I say, west, or the oh hello, hi, the southwest, west and northwest seem to be the prevailing winds. So I've added these guy wires. So all I've done there is on a 45-degree angle smacked in a star picket there, and then tied them off, run them up to there, so that constantly keeps it nicely tensioned back back this way towards me. Then the second thing you'll notice, so I've got two sets of those, and the second thing you notice is on these front two hoops I've put a support in the middle of a pole that I happen to have lying around. Now, it's not the best. I mean, it is propped up on quite a few bricks, but for the time being it'll do the job. And then that's luckily got holes, I don't know if you can see it, in the top of it, and I've cable tied it, good old cable ties to the top there. And yeah, then where the joins are, I have screwed it and also cable tied it heavily. So what I had to do today was literally take all the mesh off and then all the steel, unscrew it and take that off, then get all these hoops back to straight and re-put the steel on, do the guy wires and the shade cloth. And now, even though you can still hear there's a bit of wind around, it does not move so far. So I'm happy with it. I'm happy it's fixed. As for the rest of the patch, I'll go quickly around. The raspberries have been pretty smashed. I don't know if they'll show up on here, but there's a lot of wind damage. You know, if I pick out one leaf, like this one, you can see it. This is caused by the wind. Just the winds were just too hard. You just couldn't handle it. So I don't know if I'll get another flush of raspberries this year. And quite a lot of them actually got knocked off. There is still a few on there, you can see here, but quite a lot did get smashed off, which isn't good. Lettuces, they're doing fine. They are leaning over a bit. This is due to be harvested here anyway, because it is leaning over and about to go to seed, but with the cover off for a couple of days, these didn't like the direct sun, so I've just watered them this afternoon and they're sort of starting to spring back now, but they did look a bit sad a few hours ago. The basil that was in the pots over here, as you can see, that's pretty smashed. Leaves got pretty much ripped off the pots there. But it's not too bad. Silver beet here, see most of it standing back up, but same deal, because the cover wasn't on today and we had reasonably warm weather, it sort of shocked it a little bit, I guess you'd say. We'll go, the blueberries had what, one dose of sulfate now, diluted in water, so no effect obviously straight away, but I'll keep an eye on it and I'll let you guys know if there's a change. So I'll do it every 2 weeks, it recommends. I'll do that, and thanks to B and Bob for your recommendations and the link to your video, and also Titanic, I think it's Titanic 121. Titanic 121 sent me a good video. Actually, I had a bit of a giggle at that video. It was very old, and the guy on there was pretty funny, but still, information is useful. The information never grows old, so thanks for that. Beetroot, they're still going along here. My second helping of beetroot, and this is the rosemary and the thyme that I repotted a couple of weeks ago. Quickly skip around this side. All the herbs, mint, thyme, parsley's starting to go to seed. I'm not going to let it go to seed this time. I've got plenty of seeds from last year, so I'm just breaking the tops off them and yeah, trying to use as much parsley as I can at the moment. Chives, they're doing fabulous, and basil. I made an awesome pesto with a heap of this basil yesterday. I should show you guys, but I'm sorry I don't have time to run back up to the house. I should have thought of that before. But yeah, I made a really big bowl of pesto, and we'll be having that tonight in the pasta, which is good. The oregano suffered a little bit in the storm. It sort of doesn't look quite as healthy as it did last week, but it still looks okay, I suppose. Beans, the leaves on the beans don't look happy at all. I mean, this top part here is shooting okay last day or two, so it should be okay. I have harvested some beans off it yesterday, but there is, I don't know if you can pick it up, there is a fair bit of damage to the leaves on the beans. They've pretty much stripped a lot off them. The red onions, they're all doing just fine. I've been harvesting quite a few of them, and they are very large now, so they're doing just fine. The tomatoes, which are currently being watered, yeah, I'm starting to get a few off these each day now. They are over 6 foot and pretty much out of my hands. I can't let them grow any taller. They are starting to double back over, so I'm thinking that the tops will do like this one has, and probably just bend down. Hopefully they'll keep growing. Capsicums, they all fell over, but they've all been staked up. This one's a black capsicum. You can see there's a small one just here. And the paprika is doing just fabulous. Quite a few there. There you go, full size, ready to be harvested. This one's a jalapeno chili. They're just starting now. There's one there. This one is a small red chili, and it's absolutely covered, this plant. But there's none that are really red and ripe just yet. And this one here is the habanero. There is quite a few flowers, but no fruit forming just yet. My super jumbo tomato, unfortunately, has been attacked. I don't know if you can see that in there. Bit of a disappointment. I'm hoping it's sealed over and I'll still get half a tomato out of it, but we'll have to wait and see. That's caused by the salators, which I've shown you before, I think, in the video. Yeah, they just attack it, unfortunately. What else can I show you? The corn. The corn has self-righted itself after the storm. You can see it was, I don't remember in the last video it was blown over, but it sort of stood itself back up and is now producing, as you can see here, lovely corn. So hopefully we'll have a good feed of corn in a few more weeks. As with these corn, they were blown over, but they've sort of self-righted themselves. It's very good. Being Bob, your beetroot, I don't know, mate. It's taking forever, and it doesn't seem to be getting any closer to seed either. I don't know what to say. I'll leave it in, but it just yeah, it doesn't seem to be getting anywhere. We'll wait and see. Celery's doing just fine, and the grapes, they're really starting to take off now. I'm glad these didn't get demolished in the storm. That's a huge bunch there, and right alongside it, another huge bunch, probably about half the size that I'm expecting them to get to. Plenty of more bunches up around here. Sorry about the sun. Try to block it. Oh, I can't do it. Anyway, there's plenty of bunches up around here. What else? I'll quickly show you the fruit trees. Oh, so happy the shade house is fixed. Happy. Bananas are doing just fine. The leaves have been ripped to shreds again after the last episode. Apricots doing just fine. Sunflowers, actually, you know what? I'll go in. I don't normally go in here when I do my videos, so excuse me for a second. And while I, oops, got it. That's the apricot. No fruit. The sunflowers, luckily before the storm, I got to stake, I think, about 5 of them. So those ones are fine. But as I come down here, you can see here this one's coming off the flower. It's getting very close now. But these ones here didn't get staked. Sort of bowed. You see there's like a bend. They actually fell right over, and then I retied them up, and now they're sort of turning around. Oh, you're being very noisy today. Is it because I'm in your area? I think they're getting a little bit angry because I don't come in here very often, do I? Oh, good chooky. Anyway, this one blew over as well, and these smaller ones, but now they're all tied up, so hopefully they'll be fine. As for the apples, there they are. No fruit, but I think the flowers are just about finished now, and even the Granny Smith did get a flower or two on it, but I'm assuming there will be no fruit because it's too late, I think. And this one doesn't have any flowers on it now to cross-pollinate, so yeah, oh well. Our guava is getting fruit though, you can see here. So I will be pulling out the old, there's more here, pulling out the old fruit fly traps to put up. And last, excuse me, but not least, that's better. I'll show you the pumpkins. It's sort of taking over the place. And the beans at the back there, they survived. I don't think the winds were as strong on this side, so yeah, seems to be doing okay. This is butternut pumpkin over here. These are the squash, and this is more squash, and zucchini. It's a blackjack zucchini. That one there is gone. It got attacked, or it's rotten, or yeah, something's happened. But under here there's more. See, there's another one there. And this one here is the gold zucchini, which I've never tried before. And also in between there I've planted some corn, which is starting to come along pretty good now. But the disappointment for this year is the cucumbers. They're all along the back here, and they're not doing very well at all. I've had no cucumbers, so I don't know. I haven't checked the soil over this side. I might do a pH test, and it's probably a bit late for this summer now for cucumbers, but yeah, very disappointed. I tried apple cucumbers were here, which there's a couple of plants that are okay. I tried continental cucumbers, which are at the back here, and then I tried Lebanese, which were over here, and yeah, no good. Not to worry. Anyway, sorry this video took so long, 15 minutes. Not normally that long, but yeah, I just had to show you the improvements to the shade house. And thanks for watching, and see you in a couple of weeks. Bye.